This is a species of agave. You can see a lot of pups that the plant is producing, and that's mainly due to the fact that it's flowering. You can see this wonderful flower spike that agaves send up. An interesting thing about agaves is they actually perform a type of viviparity, which means that the seed actually germinates on the stalk. And you can see all of these are all little baby agaves, and you can actually take these and plant them in your yard or give them to your friends. It's a great reproductive tactic that this plant performs. So it also sends out pups, as I mentioned, but it also gives you these wonderful replicates of itself. This is a species of aloe, and you can see that the flowering spike is very similar to your agave. See a bee pollinating it there as well, but a wonderful showy flower spike. And that we actually have over 80 different species of aloe here, and those are all featured in our succulent garden, which is down in the South Grove. We're here in the Brazilian garden, and this is kind of the shaded understory area. One of our featured shrubs is the Brazilian red cloak here in the distance. Beautiful red plumes of flowers. It's Megascopasma erythroclamys, pretty big mouthful scientific name, but it's a phenomenal understory shrub. Can take a little bit of sun, but it looks much better in a little bit of filtered light. A wonderful genus of plants here in Brazil is the Begonia genus. We feature a number of rhizomatous begonias as well as your cane type begonias, which this is the cane type. You can see these all throughout the understory here in Brazil. Adds a wonderful amount of color to those shaded areas where color is drastically needed, and it actually does perform well in those conditions. So under that heavy shaded oak tree, a begonia is phenomenal. Your angel wings are great, dragon wing if you want to call it, but any of the cane type are phenomenal. And in fact, here in South Florida, they can get up to 6, 7, 8 feet tall. So allow some space when you do plant those. The Rex type are wonderful as well, which can pretty much be ID'd by that big giant kind of maple-like leaf, and more of a ground running type. But then they send up these wonderful tall spikes of flowers that add some nice interest and color to your shaded areas as well. This is Neorigilia McWilliamsi. The cultivar is McWilliamsi. Obviously the genus is Neorigilia. Most of the Neos bloom like this. This is actually typical when the plant goes into bloom. The center starts to turn red in order to attract pollinators to this flower, which stays in the center, unlike Acmeas and Varicias. It does not send out that beautiful flower spike. But this is pretty showy.